As you already know, we can use our own graphics to customize the look of a button. Some rules regarding the size of the PNG file need to be followed. This is the default graphic used for the buttons in the CPU-E and CPU-F. It is 156 pixels wide and 96 pixels high. Since every button can have two states, depressed and pressed, the actual visible height of the button is exactly 48 pixels. The upper half is visible all the time except for when the button is being pressed, then the lower part of the picture is being shown. We are using the PNG file format because it allows us to use transparency in our graphics. Use the provided PNG file A prototyping button to start your own creations. You will also need a graphic editor to prepare your pictures and to make sure the size is right. There are many such editors out there, and I will highly recommend a free online editor called Photopea. It is very easy to use, works on all browsers, and can save your graphics in .png format, exactly as we need. Once you have all the new graphics files, you need to copy them to the right place so the plugin can find them the next time it runs. On a PC, the default paths are as follows. On the Mac, you can find the right folders here. To be able to add a particular PNG file to your button, you need to know its exact name. Therefore, file naming is important here. I personally like to start my PNG names with an underscore, but this is me. You will use your own techniques. In this first example, I will add a picture of the Juno 8 synthesizer to one of my buttons. This is how the prepared PNG file looked like. It consists of an upper half showing the keyboard in full size and the lower part with the same picture but scaled down a bit, so it will look pressed whenever I press the button. This is a very common and easy technique when creating buttons graphics. The picture isn't transparent and will cover the whole size of the button. To add this picture to your button, go to the Edit mode, press the track slider on-off button so it reads track slider is off, and type the PNG name into the text box. It is _Juno 8 in this case. Finally, select the button that you would like to change. Done. Exit the edit mode and save the page so the changes will not disappear the next time you call this page again. It is important that the track slider on-off button is in its off state during this operation. If you forget about this step and you press the button, instead of changing the button's PNG, you will only change the command's name, as we've already learned in the previous video. You need to understand that the PNG file is the uppermost layer of the button. So when the picture used is not transparent, you will not be able to see any of the frame colors, category name, command name, etc. They will be entirely covered by the new button's picture. In this next example, I will use a PNG file that I have created for the Jaeger library. Here I was using the prototyping button as a starting point and just filled the upper half of the button with the Jaeger graphic. When analyzed a bit closer, you can see that the borders around the upper half of the button are transparent, and by doing so I will still be able to see the button's frame and its color from underneath the PNG file. I hope these two examples will give you some more ideas for your own custom creations. I can't wait to see all the amazing buttons you will come up with. Let this great example created by one of our users, Luke Johnson, be the right inspiration for you. Be careful though, this whole PNG creation process is proven to be fun, but very addictive and time-consuming. Now you can say you haven't been warned. One more thing before we finish this video. In case you would like to go back to the default PNG button, just type dev PNG into the text box and select the button. You can also select a new command from the drop-down menu. Every new selection restores the button's PNG to its default state. Have fun with your PNGs, and thank you for watching.